I guess Carol Burnett was hungry. She flew the fence. And I was taking food in there, so the fence was off. And she just flew over the fence and followed me back here. And then started helping herself to the crumbles. Those I leave out for 1, 2, and 3. But, yeah. That fence can't contain Carol Burnett. I'll get her to go back in a while, maybe. I don't know. If she wants to free range, the net is mainly to protect them from any neighbor's dogs. I haven't had any stray dogs coming around lately, but just until they get to know the place better. But I'm curious to watch to see what she does today. You gonna go back in on your own? Are you gonna interact with 1, 2, and 3? You gonna follow them around? I just saw number 3. I don't know where 1 and 2 are. And I think she already laid her egg. Let's go check for that. Good morning, Private Benjamin. She was on a nest earlier with Carol Burnett right here. Are you trying to get back in already? Hey, you're the one who flew over. Alright, let's check for eggs. Hello, Betty White. How you doing? Yeah, we got an egg in there. And we got 2 eggs in here. That'll work. Oh, and no problems with them roosting on the nest boxes yet. Good job, Betty White, keeping your girls in line. And I went in there with the food bowl and she followed me in. You guys are so easy. Wood chipping party at Bobblehead Homestead. Bring your own chipper. All supply. Entertainment from the chickens. I'd say I got through more than half of it, probably 2/3 of it. And that big pile over there on the left along the road, I'll have to get to another day because I'm done. It's time for lunch. This time it really is time for lunch. Look at all that. That's all the small stuff that's like 1 inch and less, so that's going to be my wood chipping pile. And then I've got, let's go look at it. Then I got a pile of this thicker stuff that probably won't go through the wood chipper. And some of that I can make stakes out of. Some of it is just too many Ys, and some of it I'll probably just burn. But a few of those are long and straight enough that I can make some stakes out of them. Boy, that was a lot of work. Although, one thing that kept me dreaming while I was working is some nice fruit trees, nut trees, maybe some berry bushes underneath those, some ground cover going on. Yeah. Good afternoon from Bobblehead Homestead. I am Jeff. Today is Friday. It's about 4 o'clock. Beautiful, sunny Hardly any breeze, probably mid-70s I'd say. Like perfect weather. And this morning it was even more perfect, it was cool. But it's like 4 o'clock, I'm done for the day. That was it. that was pretty much my all-day project. Well, I got up early and filled a couple bags of trash, and then I got started on that. Now I got to turn all that into wood chips. Well, and I still have about a third of it that I separate the larger, thicker stuff that won't go through the wood chipper from the smaller stuff. And even, you know, that's a giant pile, but you know, that is not, it's going to reduce down to, I'll be lucky to fill, you know, one of my rows, which is maybe 20 feet long with that. So there will be no back to Eden gardening here this year anyway. It'll take me a couple years to build up enough wood chips, I think. And that's cool because you know, what I'm doing with the hay is probably just as good as using wood chips. It's just, well, you know, back to Eden gardening, Paul Gauci he's mimicking nature, and the nature that he's mimicking is the woods, where the trees and all the branches come down and create a mulch on the forest floor. You know, that's what back to Eden gardening is it's mimicking nature of the forest. Well, old hay gardening is basically mimicking the prairie. You know, Illinois, where I grew up, you know, way back in the day, there'd be grass growing, and then the winter would come and it'd fall over or get eaten by the buffalo or whatever, and it would just keep building on top of itself, and that's how all that great soil of the Midwest that we've depleted, that's where it came from. It came from, you know, basically what I'm doing. So I'm basically mimicking the prairie here with all this hay. And so it's not, you know, I don't think, well, and another thing about hay is that it breaks down faster than wood chips, and it provides almost all of the same benefits. You're creating a ground cover to suppress weeds. That ground cover is also protecting the soil from rain and runoff. It's keeping the ground moist, the soil moist, and it's keeping it cooler in the summer. So hay is, you know, just as good as the wood chips for back to Eden. At least that's my story, and I'm sticking with it. Hope everybody has a great weekend. I have no idea when this will come out, but I am tired and I need a nap, and I'm going to take one today. Take care, everybody.